Today's album is by Prince. It's called Around the World in a Day, and it came out in 1985, right after Purple Rain came out. As a matter of fact, it's not that similar to Purple Rain, much to the chagrin of his record label at the time and to any concert promoters that were out there. Uh, Prince did his fabulously successful Purple Rain tour in 84 and 85, and then that was that. Everybody around him was saying, book more shows, keep doing this, keep this show going. It's a major hit. Prince was an artist. He didn't like that idea so much, and at the time he had some flexibility to say no, especially as Purple Rain was a blockbuster album, which gave him a lot of power that maybe he wouldn't have had otherwise. Although, to be fair, he'd already had a number of hit albums by then, including 1999, Dirty Mind, one of my favorites, and probably because of all of the synthesizer and the fact that it's a demo album. But I like this one too. This one kind of threw people for a loop. It's not quite as strong, I would say, but then we're talking about Purple Rain, so is that really a fair thing to even bring up? I'm not sure. But this came out and it was more psychedelic in nature, I think is probably the right word to use. And that's reflected a little bit in the art that he used in here. Of course, he's using rainbows long before they became a symbol for something else. However, Prince was never a shrinking violet in terms of his sexuality and the things that he liked to sing about. So I certainly wouldn't have minded, but just for reference, I mean, at the time, rainbows didn't have that kind of superpower to create arguments and things. So it's quite a nice record, I think. It's a little bit more laid back too, I think, than Purple Rain was. The big hit on this was Raspberry Beret, but really everything on here is quite a nice listen, and I would recommend it. Trying to see if there's anybody in particular. Of course, he's still got Prince and the Revolution going for this album, so no changes there. Let me see here. It's funny. He's got his accounting firm listed in here, Moultrie Accountancy. Legal rep, Lee Phillips. Also available on cassette and compact disc, I tell you. And it's got a P.O. box. As you can see, this one was also created in Minnesota at Paisley Park. Got reasonable reviews, but certainly a step down from the album before it and the albums to come. It still sold 2 million copies and had some initial mixed critical reception. As time has gone on, it's gotten a little bit more respect, which is nice. If you happen to give this album a listen, I'd be interested to hear what your reaction is. Go ahead and leave it below and we'll discuss it. All right. Till the next time, take care, folks.